Hey guys, this is Michael. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to have you here today. Alright guys, so I made a video talking about one of the anime that I finished. It's called Date A Live, and I hope you guys go check it out. It's awesome. Anyway, so over the past number of weeks, I have finished a whole bunch of anime, and I'm ready to share them with you. So this is the next anime that I'm going to talk about. And I think I want to talk about Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. And I want to talk about Season 2. Now, for those of you anime fans who have already seen Season 1, you already know where we are. For those of you that have seen Part 1 of Season 2, again, you already know where we are. So, this season we got Part 2 of Season 2. And man, I have to say, the emotional feels throughout this entire season of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. I know it's long, so you know what? For this video, for the title, I think we'll just call this Jobless Reincarnation or something. I don't know. Anyway, the feels, guys. The feels. Okay? We start out Season 2 with our boy Rudeus Greyrat just being depressed. I mean, to the brink of, well, not even to the brink, guys. I mean, he's there. He's depression. He's literally depressed. He feels that he has failed ever since the great cataclysm, the great spell that divided his family, that basically threw his friends into different parts of the world. And honestly, that's just episode 1. I'm not even talking about the prologue to Season 2, which talked about his soon-to-be wife, Sylphie. Okay? But right now, let's talk about Rudeus. And we can get back to Sylphie here in a little bit. But let's talk about Rudeus. Rudeus feels like he's failed. He's failed his family. He's failed the ones he's loved. He failed his friends. And he's just at that point of depression. And right now, he is a lone adventurer. He's going by the name Quagmire because essentially he wants nothing to do with his family name of Greyrat. He wants nothing to do with his father, Paul. And for the most part, he's just trying to go it himself. And he ends up joining this party. Forgive me, I don't remember what the party is called. But he'll take any job at this point just to keep his mind off of things. He's started drinking to get his mind off of things. And yes, by the way, this video will not be made for children. But yes, he's also found that he has ED. And guys, for most of you guys out there, you probably know what that means. Because his lover, or the one that he truly loved, Eris, basically left him. And he thinks that it was his fault. Anyway, but the feels, guys. The feels. Because through this whole thing, Rudeus discovers things about himself. He grows stronger, like any isekai shonen anime. He grows stronger. He basically is trying to research about the Cataclysm, about what happened. He's trying to figure all this out. Well, not only that, trying to find his mom, trying to find his friends, trying to survive at this point. And so he ends up going to a magic school, to the Magic Academy, because he feels that if he goes there, he's going to find something that has to do with teleportation magic, because that's what the Cataclysm was. It was a giant teleportation spell. And he's trying to figure out how it works. And he's trying to figure out how maybe he could use it to go back home, or better yet, go find his family and go find, like, his sisters and go find the ones he loves. Okay. All the while he's there, he meets this bodyguard named Master Fitz. And what he doesn't know is Master Fitz is really his longtime friend, his longtime childhood friend, Sylphiette, who is an elf girl. Now, remember I said we were going to talk about Sylphie? Well, here we go. You see, Sylphie was displaced in the teleportation spell as well. She ended up going to the royal kingdom of, I think it was Aria or something like that. I could be wrong. Anyway, she ends up going to the royal city, let's say it like that, where she meets Princess Aria. She tells Princess Aria everything that has happened. Now, here's the thing. Princess Aria is next in line to rule. However, there are those within her court that would rather not see her become the next heir to the throne. So therefore, she decides that until the time is right, until the time when she can get strong enough both intellectually and emotionally to come back and settle the disputes of her kingdom and put her people's mind at ease on whether or not she can rule, she's going to go into exile. And where does she end up? Well, she ends up at the magic school. And when she does, she tells Sylphiette, or Sylphie, that she will keep her secret that Sylphie is an elf if Sylphie does a favor for her. Basically, dress up like a guy and be her bodyguard. Sylphie accepts. Now, here's the cool thing. Remember, now we're going to go back to Rudeus. Here's the cool thing about Rudeus. See, Rudeus doesn't know this. Rudeus doesn't know that Master Fitz is Sylphie. But Sylphie, the minute she sees him, she knows who he is. And she's rejoiced to see him because she thought that Rudeus perished. He was just scattered all over. I mean, everybody was displaced. So, as the story progresses, they both get closer. Now, Rudeus, not knowing that Master Fitz is actually Sylphie in disguise, begins to have feelings for her. And he knows it. Though, again, he thinks he's swinging for the other side of the fence because he doesn't know that Fitz is really Sylphie, right? Until, thanks to some interference with Princess Aria, at the end of part 1, he finds out that Master Fitz is really Sylphie and that she's loved him all along. And between you and us, guys, everybody in the dojo, between you and me, she actually helps him with his ED, with his little problem. But he realizes that he can't go it alone, that he needs his friends, that he needs the love of Sylphie. All in all, Rudeus learns things about himself that he may be forgotten, or for the most part, that he didn't want to know. So, finally, this season, in this second half of season 2, our boy gets married to Sylphie. They live in a beautiful home. Everything seems to be going well. Everything's going right. And then the god of this world tells Rudeus, hey, you're having a good life. You're getting married to the girl of your dreams. Don't go to Begarit. Don't go to this one city. Just don't go. Because if you do, you're going to regret it. And Rudius is like, what are you talking about? And the god is like, and the god of this world is like, yeah, don't worry about it, just don't go. You got a beautiful kid, you got a beautiful girl, you're married, you got your sisters back, and more importantly, Sylphie's pregnant and you're gonna have a kid. So don't screw it up. And don't go to Biggory. Well, at first, Rudius is going to heed the advice until he gets a letter saying, hey, we got a situation. We won't be able, we're having a hard time getting your mom out or rescuing your mother. And being the emotional person that Rudius is, he's like, I gotta go. And he does. And he meets up with his dad, Paul, again, who he's put his differences aside with. And even though he still, in a way, kind of resents Paul, but he knows that Paul somewhere is a good guy, and so they manage working together. So they go down to this dungeon, and I know I'm spoiling it for you guys, but hold on, because this is where the feels come in, guys. They end up rescuing Xena down in this dungeon, in this labyrinth. However, her mana's been depleted, and it's like she's lost her memories, all memories. She's even forgotten how to speak. And Paul, his own dad, tragically loses his life while saving Rudius. This is where the regret comes in, because he wasn't strong enough to save Paul. When he gets home, he's worried that Sylphie isn't there. Not to mention the fact that he's also fallen in love with his magic teacher, Roxy. There were a lot of emotions in this last episode, and there was almost a point where I almost cried. Even the last part of the episode, when he's standing at his father's grave and he's talking to him, saying, I never thought of you as being the best dad. And it's almost like Rudius is telling him, I wish I could have told you how much I actually loved and respected you. Even though you and I had it out a few times, you're still my dad, and I still loved and respected you. And now that Rudius is a father of his own, he's going to do whatever he can to protect his family. Mushoku Tensei is probably one of the best isekai I've seen in a long time. And there's a lot of isekai out there. There's that time I was reincarnated by a slime. That time I was in another world as a vending machine. Many other isekai. But I really gotta say, I'm having fun watching Jobless Reincarnation. And yes, it can get a little lewd. It can get a little crazy at times. But it's an awesome story. It's really cool. And I highly recommend you guys go watch it. In fact, go watch season 1, then watch season 2. And you know, here's the best part. Sorry guys. But here's one other thing I want to say. Here's the cool thing. We're getting a season 3, like I mentioned. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see what season 3 has in store for Jobless Reincarnation. I can't wait to see Rudius continue on his adventures, and I can't wait to see what kind of obstacles and what kind of dangers and what kind of obstacles he'll face next. Did I say obstacles twice? I think I did. Oh well, who cares? Anyway, guys, that's enough out of me. Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. Go watch it. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. I think you guys, if you haven't seen it, you'll love it. Because it's that damn good. Anyway, guys, that's enough out of me for today. So remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go make it an anime day. Please hit that like button, share and subscribe this sucker. Hit that notification bell so you know when I make another video. And leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on Jobless Reincarnation? Do you like it? Do you like the story? Do you like it so far? Did you get the feels in this season? Leave a comment down below. I want to hear from you guys. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.